Hi, kids. Okay, box office report for the Labor Day weekend. Doing this a day late so we could include Monday's totals in it. So let's get to it. Number 10 this weekend was Talk to Me. Made $2.2 million at the box office. Last week it was also number 10. Total of $44 million so far just domestically. This is its sixth weekend. The little horror movie that could. Number 9 is Strays. It made about $3.2 million. Last week it was number 6, so it's dropped quite a lot. Made $20 million so far domestically in 3 weekends. Not so great. Maybe why it is available on demand right now. You can just watch it at home. Don't need to go to the theater. So the studio has pretty much given up on making money off of Strays, or making their profit, or what they consider a profit anyways. Number 8 is Meg 2. The Trench made about $3.65 million this week. Last week it was number 7, so it dropped 1. $78 million domestically so far after 5 weekends. And then number 7, jumping up here, is Bottoms. It made about $3.65 million. So last week it was only at number 19, but last week it was in a limited release, only in 10 theaters. So it went a little wider this week. Wide Bottoms made $3.77 million so far domestically. So not a lot in its second weekend. Number 6 is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. It made about $6 million. Last week it was number 5, so it drops 1 spot. About $106 million domestically so far over 5 weekends. Number 5 is Oppenheimer. $7.5 million it made. Last week it was number 4, so it drops 1 spot. About $308 million domestically so far. It is also, I believe, now the 3rd highest grossing film of the year worldwide after 7 weeks. It's funny, Oppenheimer in the theater where I live is only 1 theater, 6 screens. They pulled Oppenheimer on Thursday. It was the last day you could see it. Took Oppenheimer out, so Equalizer 3 come in. But they kept Meg 2 in there, which is, I thought, for sure, of the 6 films that were in my theater, Meg 2 was the lowest grossing domestically. But Oppie's gone and Meg's still here. Anyways, number 4 is Gran Turismo, about $8.5 million this weekend. Last weekend it was number 1. It's dropped to 4. It debuted last weekend, so this is its second weekend. About $28 million domestically so far. I think Gran Turismo is on track to be a bomb. Number 3, Blue Beetle, made about $9.2 million this weekend. Last weekend it was also number 3. This is its 3rd weekend. So it's surprisingly kind of holding steady right now, Blue Beetle. Surprisingly, maybe not for some, maybe for others. It's made about $56 million domestically so far. So there is an audience there for it. Maybe just not as wide as the studio had hoped. And then number 2, staying at number 2, is Barbie. Made about $13.1 million, 609 domestically. Its 7th weekend. It is now the highest grossing film worldwide of this year. It's funny, Barbie, if you look in the weekend, it'll drop to number 2 over the course of the weekend, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, it'll be number 1 for all of those days, continually after 7 weeks. This keeps happening since it's dropped from number 1 to number 2. Keep having new number 1s come in, and then they drop to number 4, like Gran Turismo. So number 1 this weekend is Equalizer 3, about $42.25 million debut. Um, it's already worldwide gross has made its, I think, $70-ish million budget, which it has made in opening weekend worldwide. So uh, looks like Equalizer is going to do pretty much what all of them do. There's a built-in audience there. You don't need Denzel out there promoting the film. People know Denzel's out in a film. They'll go see it. Anyways, that is it. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe. Bye.